Hello and welcome back to Colonial Plaza for another edition of Sunday Night Platypi Baseball. We have the Platypi taking off the Beewolves in Game 2 of the 2-game series. Platypi took Game 1, and we got the same three first batters for the Beewolves, and settling in will be Rusty Nozzle to pitch today. He's got a 7.30 ERA, a 162 whip with 7 Ks on the season. He sports a 4-seam cutter, slider, and curveball. The pitch, ball, 1 low. Some lineup changes, however, for the Platypi after they took that Game 1 yesterday, or last week. Kerry Cartman is going to play shortstop, and there, speak of him, right there. He'll field it, throw to first, out number 1. So he'll be playing shortstop today for Beefcake and batting third. Now batting second for the Beewolves is Buster Biggs. His first pitch grounded off Sandbrick's glove on a great diving stop. Saved extra bases, but it will be a single. Hera Williams also moves up in the order. And there's strike 1 on the outside, while Willie Bacon moved down to 5th in the order. And behind the dish tonight, as that's fouled off. And the 0-2 payoff pitch inside. Behind the dish is Jude Harrell. And there's ball 2, giving Tugboat Thomas a day off. And there's another foul ball there, and now looks like the target's upstairs, and they'll get him with an up and in 96-mile-an-hour fastball, which will bring up Ruby Green with 2 outs and a runner on first. Strike 1. Oh, and runner going. The throw to second is not in time. So now it's an 0-2 count, but a hit would mean a run here with 2 outs and good speed at second. Ball 1 inside. And ball 2, trying to get her to chase 2 times in a row. We'll see what they do here. And it's in the dirt, swung on and missed, strike 3. Jude will have to do some housekeeping though, and he'll toss it to first. And there's the end of the first inning. So despite the 1-out hit and stolen base, nothing going for the Beewolves here in the top half of the first. It's the Beewolves nothing, and the Platypi are coming up. And to lead things off for the Platypi, Kitty Kaufman, who has a 4.10 average on the year and is already in an even count 1-1. That's going to catch a corner, strike 2. Kaufman with 4.10 average, no homers, and has knocked 1 in. And that's a liner over the leaping third baseman's head. And there's a leadoff hit for Kitty. And now here's Hera Williams batting second today. And she's showing bunt, but it's inside. Ball 1. Strike 1. Runner going. It swung on and missed. The throw is late. Kitty's going to swipe second. And now pickoff attempt back to second. Not in time. Now an RBI chance for Hera. And she's going to pop it up on the infield. And that will be out number 1 as the second baseman reins it in. I'll bring up Kerry Cartman. He's batting 500, is knocked 6 in. A chance to knock another one in, and oh, that's a low liner, and no advance as it goes straight to the shortstop. The throw to first is in time for out number 2. Here is Muffin Studwick. He's knocked in 6 as well, and has 2 home runs to show for it, and good stop there by the catcher, ball 1. And now that's a big liner to center, but under it is Moore, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. So despite the leadoff hit and stolen base, nothing going for the Platypi. Each team even at 0 and with 1 hit. We're headed to the top of the second. And there's ball 1 to Magic Moore, who just made that play in the outfield. And there's a strike, 2-1. Ball 3 inside. Don't want to groove him one here. And grounder straight to Kaufman at second. She'll fire to first, and there's out number 1. First pitch to Gina Torrens, the second baseman for the Beewolves, and there's strike one. Whacked foul. It's now 1-2. Trying to get her to chase here, and nothing doing. Ball 2. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. What a pitch there. A great cutter. And now Bertha Banks. She's playing third today for the Beewolves. And she's already had an even count, 1-1. Both pitchers working very quick today. And now the grounder to Kaufman at second. She'll field throw and got her man. So, nothing doing once again for the Beewolves. And here's Willie Bacon, who's batting fifth. He's got 326 average. He's knocked one over the fence this year and knocked 7 in. He'll take a strike in the outside corner. As that's a hit, fielded by Dexterous. Throw to first. Got him. And oh, the new jazzercising routine of his is not going to help him there, as Sky Rodriguez will step into the plate. Yes, Willie Bacon, you heard me right, started doing some jazzercise, as that's belted deep, and that is gone! Sky Rodriguez has gone yard for the first time this season. A liner shot into the right field bullpen. And the Platypi will take a 1-0 lead with Scooter Sandberg stepping up. Strike 1. 1-1. High. But going back to that, Willie Bacon has started jazzercising. He actually increased his speed a little bit. And I believe his arm or something like that. Maybe his fielding. And there's out number 2. Hit on a line to the center fielder. Here's Jude Harrell, sporting a 375 batting average. Signed with the team a little bit into the season. Deshaun Levon is on the bump for the Beewolves, by the way. 6.75 ERA as that's popped straight up. Catcher for the Beewolves under it, and he will make the play. So, nothing. Sorry, big homer by Sky Rodriguez will put the Platypi ahead 1-0 here in the heading into the top of the third inning. And Johnson Swanson will hit it low on the line, and Sandberg will make the grab at first for out number 1. Here's the opposing pitcher, Deshaun Levon. Willie Bacon under it, and he is showing off those jazzercise skills now with out number 2. Back to the top, we got Handley Dexterous, who will hit it on the line to Sandberg, and there's out number 3. So a quick frame for Rusty, which is exactly what he wanted after getting the lead. It's the Beewolves 0 and the Platypi 1 through 2.5. Here's Rusty, who actually has a couple hits on the year, 400 average. And they'll swing through that one. Strike 2. And a liner into right, but caught by Kingman. Out number 1. Kitty Kaufman step up to the plate. Now she's 1 for 1 and stole a base in the first inning. Now that's a high fly ball into right field, but just under it. And Kingman will get under it for out number 2. Here's Hera O'Wugliams. Popped out the first at bat, and she's going to pop out in the second one too. Biggs and left makes the play, and there's out number 3. A quick inning for the Beewolf pitcher. And now here come the top of the 4th Beewolf hitters. Buster Biggs will lead things off. Strike 1. Playing left, as we just saw. And already a 1-1 count. And it's clear that Rusty's trying to get him to get jammed, but didn't get that one quite in enough, and that's up the middle for a base hit. So, leadoff base runner for the Beewolves. See if they can get something brewing. Well, actually, oh my goodness. That's high and deep. That ball is out of here. Oh my goodness. And just like Rusty Nozzle's last girlfriend, that one is not coming back. So now the Beewolves have taken the lead, and there's a liner, and Sudwick can't get to it, but a nice diving play, or nice diving stop to get that one from rolling all the way to the wall for extra bases. They'll hold him to a single here. Rusty Nozzle running into some problems here. And oh, there's a liner. 4 straight hits to lead off the inning. Willie Bacon's gonna not throw it in immediately. They might have a play at third, and he's late. The throw is late. And so now 2 runs and 3 straight hits later. And it looks like they're going to intentionally walk Gina Torrance, the second baseman, to try to set up the double play here with nobody out still. First pitch to Bertha, and runners going. The throw to second is late, so the attempt to set up the double play looks like will not pan out at all. There's ball 2. Strike 1. And there's a liner up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. And the runners will play station to station. Now we have them at the corners. And yep, it looks like after giving up 5 straight hits, I believe, with a intentional walk thrown in, they're going to have to go with a different pitcher. It'll be Kamari Roundhouse, their long reliever, to try to get out of this one, at least get the double play here. Strike 2. And there's a ball. 1-2 here in a very pivotal situation. Oh, there's strike 3. Kamari comes in and gets a strikeout, which is huge with the pitcher coming up. And now, yep, trying to bunt, and a huge curve will come in and miss. Ball 2. It looks like the bunt is off as there's strike 1. Strike 2. And grounder straight to Cartman. He'll fire to second, clearly to first, in time. Kamari Roundhouse will get out of the inning with great damage control. Unfortunately, though, the Beewolves do score 4 with 5 straight hits. Well, I believe that's 4 with the walk and then a hit, but unfortunately, Rusty Nozzle could not retire a single batter in the top half of the 4th inning. There's ball 2. Deshaun will give up a lot of runs. 6.08 ERA currently, but it was above 7 coming into this game. That's a pop out by Kerry Cartman. Still not out of this, which is why they brought in Kamari there to make sure they could keep the Platypi bats in this one, as that's hit high and deep. That ball's going back at the wall, but Moore will take a couple steps in after reaching the wall and make the grab for out number 2. Gotta get something going, though. It's just a 3-run deficit, as Dexteres will field this one at short, fire to first, and it's out number 3. So that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Beewolves, as they'll be coming up here in the top of the 5th with a 3-run lead. Kamari's still in. He's at 9 pitches after somehow tight-roping out of any more danger in that 4th inning after coming in to relieve Rusty Nozzle, who could not retire a single batter. As there's strike 3 on 5 pitches, a good curve. He'll get strikeouts, but you know he's looking for quick innings, as it's just past the leaping Cartman's glove, and the throw into second will be late. So it's a 1-out double, which is not what you want at all if you're the Platypi. And now the runner's going. The throw to third is going to be past Sky, and it's going to roll into the outfield. A run will score. Oh my goodness. She knocked it down, but it trickled away just enough into no man's land. Now there's a grounder to Sandbrick, and out number 2. So unfortunately, it's 5-1. There's strike 1. Strike 2. You know, they're probably going to want him to get through the 7th. Already at 22 pitches now, and that's skied into left with Muffin Sudwick under it for out number 3. So a run does score on a double and throwing error. It's now 5-1. Now Beewolves, and now Sky Rodriguez will step into play after homering in her last at bat, her first of the year, and now that's hit deep. That's going back. Under it is Moore, and no, that's out of here! Oh, he fooled everybody. Sky Rodriguez has gone yard once again. Her second of the game and of the year. My goodness. It's 5-2. Beewolves. The Platypi will get one of those runs back thanks to Sky, and now that's hit. Gapper, that's going to roll all the way to the wall. And strolling into second base is Scooter Sandberg here with nobody out. Up to the plate comes Jude Harrell. And he's going to pop it up. On the infield, shortstop Dexteras will make the play for out number 1. That's unfortunate because now you have Kamari Roundhouse up. But that's up the middle! Base hit! Being waved to Scooter. He'll score without a throw. Dexteras will hold on to the ball at second. And Kamari Roundhouse has just made this just a 2-run deficit. Oh my goodness. The relief pitcher doing everything as that's ball 1 inside. Kitty Kaufman's going to hit this one deep. That's going back, but unfortunately, Moore will get under this one for out number 2. They're hitting it hard. Just straight to dead center field. Sky Rodriguez just got enough on that one, or just got enough on hers to get it out. That's ball 1. Low to Hera Williams. Trying not to pop out for the 3rd straight time. There's ball 2. And that's going to be a blooper into center. But Magic Moore will make the grab for out number 3. But not before. A solo shot, a double, and an RBI single will make this a 5-3 game. Here's Magic Moore to lead things off here in the 6th. And you know, obviously Kamari going to want a very quick inning, and he's going after it. And liner to Sandberg, he will make the grab for out number 1. Strike 1 to, as that's fouled off to Gina Torrens. The 0-2 pitch, grounder. Rodriguez charging, fires just late. Tie goes to the runner, unfortunately, in this case. So now a base runner here, and that's a liner. Hera Williams tracking. She'll make the grab about 2 steps in front of that short wall in right field. So, oh my goodness, we can breathe a sigh of relief after that one. And now number 8 hitter Johnson Swanson will come up to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on first, and immediately Roundhouse will fall behind 2-0, but now 2-1. Runners going. The throw is into center field as the controller disconnects real fast and won't rejoin for some reason. There we go. Into center field. Runner's going to try for third, and she'll make it. So another throwing error by the catcher. And now Roundhouse will... Oh, no! Roundhouse got a grounder back to him, but he muffs it. No one else close enough. The controller disconnects as it feels bad for the Platypi right now. And it's a 6-3 ball game for the Beewolves as Deshaun Levon will step in. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone. Got a piece of it. Thought that meant the end of the inning, but unfortunately not. And if I'm the manager for the Platypi right now, I would just tell Jude to hold the baseball if anyone's stealing. 2 runs now coming from his attempts to throw base runners, and that will finally mercifully end the inning after another rough run scored. 6-3 Beewolves. Here's Kerry Cartman. He's 0 for 2 on the day, looking to get something going as he looks at ball 1. He'll spit on that pitch, 2-0. Strike 1, 2-1. Strike 2. Good change there. And that's a liner, but caught, now caught by Magic Morris. Almost straight to, oh, sorry for the hiccup there. Almost straight to him. And now that's busted into the gap by Muffin Studwick. He's got extra bases. That's going to roll a while. And he's going to glide into second base with a 1-out double. So a chance to get a run back here in the bottom of the 6th as Willie Bacon steps into the plate, up to the plate. He's going to go first pitch hacking and foul it off for strike 1. And oh, tough one right there on the muffed by the pitcher, but unfortunately this one will be fielded. Throw out to first for out number 1, out number 2, but that'll bring up Sky Rodriguez, who has homered twice in this game. And tried to make it a third time, and it'll be a weak pop into foul territory for strike 1. And there's a pop-up in foul territory, but this one's going to stay in play for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Platypi despite the 1-out double. It's still 6-3 Beewolves. Headed into the top of the 7th inning. Roundhouse still in. We were talking about this is definitely the inning they wanted to get him into, and probably his last inning. And he's falling 3-1. If you have to take him out here, as that's ball 4, then, I mean, not the end of the world. He did chew up 3 innings now, and that's going to get past Sky and in for a base hit. We have runners at first and second now with nobody out. And once again, the controller is crying, and that is why the control is once again disconnected. There will be a mound visit, and a new pitcher will come in. It's going to be a double switch, it looks like, as Hugh Jacobs will step in to pitch, and Chase Tabule will come in to play catcher. First pitch, grounded, and just past Sky. She doesn't even dive for it. The controller is weeping as it disconnects once more. And as it slowly reconnects, drying up its tears, it'll be first and third, runners at the corners with nobody out still. And strike 1. Misses target, but ended up catching the piece of the plate. And now there's strike 2. 0-2 will miss inside. 1-2 swung at, and Kitty's not going to be able to get the out at second, but will get it at first, and there's out number 1, as it now is an 8-3 ball game for the Beewolves. Ball 1. Strike 1 to Magic Moore. And now that's hit into center. Willie Bacon's throw comes to the plate. It comes all the way, and it got him! What a play! The Jazzercise paid off there as a great assist. Good base running, though, as the runner will advance to second. So now runner at second with 2 outs. Strike 2. That might be enough to switch the momentum over here if we can get an out to end the inning before a run scores. 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. And now that's not going to get into the outfield as Kitty Kaufman fields it. And there's out number 3. What a great play by Kitty. Some great defense to get the last 2 outs of the inning. And we'll see if that might spark some fire in the bellies of the Platypi as Scooter Sandbrick will step up against Deshaun Levon, who has been pretty good today. Strike 1, despite his numbers coming in. That's ball high. That's up the middle, base hit. Scooter has himself another hit. So now a runner on first with nobody out. And Hugh Jacobs is going to come in and hit in the 8th spot, but it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter, and it will be Linda Hand. Foul ball. Ball 1 low to Linda. Outside, 2-1. Low and in, ball 3. Up the middle, base hit. Just past the pitcher. And now we got runners at first and second with nobody out. As Chase Tabule steps up, he has yet to get a hit on the season, but has an RBI, and he's showing bunt and pulls back, strike 2. That's a weak grounder. Throw to second, 1 out, number 2. It's a double play. He tried to bunt, but couldn't get it down. So he had to hit, and there was double play. But here comes Kitty Kaufman. Ball 1 outside. Gotta at least get that runner in, and she will! Base hit up the middle. The lead is cut in half. It's 8-4. Now here comes Arrow Williams, who desperately needs a hit here. And she's gonna pop out again with 2 outs. And there's out number 3. But not before a run scores for the Platypi on the Kitty Kaufman 2-out single. Remington Sharp will come into pitch with an 8-4 deficit, and now Cartman fields that one on the backhand, fires to first, and got his runner. And there's out number 1. Popped up, Kitty Kaufman under it in shallow right center field, and she will grab it for out number 2. Now here comes Deshaun Levon, who's going to stay in the game, and Cartman will field it to his left, fire to first in a very quick inning for Remington, which will bring up Kerry Cartman in the bottom half of the 8th inning. He's going to line this one into left. He's going to head for 2. And oh, Magic can't field it. Cartman's headed for 3. The throw from Dexteras, not in time. It's a leadoff triple for Kerry Cartman. And now here comes Muffin Studwick, and he'll take ball 1 low and inside. Swung right through that one for strike 1. Gotta get him in, and he will. That's gonna get him to center, and Moore just traps it, so he's safe also. It's a base hit with nobody out as Willie Bacon steps up to the plate, and now Smack Avery is going to take the place of Deshaun Levon here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now that's weakly hit to short. Dexteras, 1 play, it's the first, out number 1. Can't turn 2, which will bring up Sky Rodriguez to try to bring in a run here. First pitch to her will miss well outside, ball 1. 2 homers on the day already, and now that's hit, and that's going to kick off the glove of the first baseman, the diving first baseman Green, and a run's going to score. It's 8-6 now. Scooter Sandbrick will now step up against Smack Avery, and he'll take a good pitch for strike 1 on the curve. Now that's popped up into left. Under it is the left fielder Biggs, and there's out number 2. Now Remington Sharp steps up, and nope, it's going to be a pinch hitter as Rory Crowd steps up to the plate. And that's lined into left, base hit! Runners at first and second now with 2 gone. And a chance for Chase Tabule, who grounded into a double play in his last at-bat. And that's going to be smoked into right field, but Magic Moore will make the over-the-shoulder catch for out number 3, which will bring in, now the Platypi will bring in Walt Huckster here to pitch the 9th inning, as that's ball 1. Grounded to Cartman at short, he'll fire to first, out number 1. Now, just a 2-run ball game as Buster Biggs steps up, and now he will single it up the middle for a base hit. And now you really don't want that run to come in as Kobe Kingman steps up to the plate. There's a ball. And now that's grounded to Cartman at short. He'll field. Fire to second. The controller disconnects in disbelief as that was a negative 99 accuracy, but still somehow manages to get there. And now we'll be safe at first, though. Ruby Green steps up to the plate. Ball one outside. Strike one. 2 outs, runner at first. 1-2 count. The pitch. Grounded to Cartman. He will fire to second. And there's out number 3 as a hiccup comes out of the announcer. And Kitty Kaufman will step up to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th. And will take, a called strike one. And that's high and deep in center, but just under it for out number 1. And here's Hero Williams, and her return to the number 2 spot has gone 0 for 4. And will take ball 1 low. They need a rally to be started here. Ball 2. And now that's a looper into right center field, down for a base hit. That's what they needed, as Kerry Cartman will step out to the plate. 1 for 4, tripled his last at bat. And will wisely check his swing there for ball 1. Oh, and just under that one. And there's going to be out number 2. Down to their final out of the Platypi, as Muffin Studwick steps up to the plate. With 2 outs, he's going to pop it up. First pitch pop up. The controller is really crying now. High and deep. Under it is Magic Moore, and my goodness, that was a super mega pop out right there. The Platypi will lose it as the series is split between them. And the final box score, Beewolves with 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors. Platypi 6 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors, and those 2 errors really hurt, as they both resulted in a run. And unfortunately, the loss goes to Rusty Nozzle, who could only get through 3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, struck out 3, and will pick up his 3rd loss on the year. He's now 0-3. And the winning pitcher is Devon Levon, who went 7 innings, scattered 11 hits, gave up 6 earned runs. And the save goes to Avery. Smack Avery, he went 2 innings, scattered 3 hits, and picked up his 2nd save of the year. The first win for Levon. And our player of the game for Metalhead Software is Sky Rodriguez. Despite her team losing, did score in 2 of the runs, 3 runs really, with 2 homers and then an RBI hit. And now the number 2 is Buster Biggs, who went 5 for 5 with a double, 3 runs scored and 2 stolen bases. Kobe Kingman comes in at 3rd. Our honorable mention, who went 2 for 5 with a homer, 3 ribbies, and a run scored. Sorry. That has been our special edition of Sunday Night Baseball with the Platypi. The Beewolves have won this one, unfortunately, but we'll see you next time on Sunday Night Baseball, and please hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like if you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and have an amazing day. Bye!